So Sunday sessions is back, lads. We're going to do this online for a few weeks, kind of see how it goes. If you like it, we continue it. If you don't, we continue it anyway. Just because it's important that you kind of understand where I'm coming from. And the more information you know, I think will help you and will better you as athletes. So today we're going to talk about programming. We're going to look at three key aspects: genetic potential, rate of adaptation, and need for training complexity, and why it's important as we move along in the sport of CrossFit. I have a diagram here that I drew up earlier. Beautiful, I know. So high, low, that's genetic potential. And then on the bottom axis, we have times of months. Not really important, don't worry about it. We have three lines then. So performance improvement. Then we have rate of adaptation, coming from here all the way down here. And then need for training complexity, all the way up here. So as you can see, lads, right, the higher we are on our performance improvements, the rate of adaptation decreases and the rate of training complexity increases. So the more close you are to your genetic potential, the more structure you kind of need, the more complexity or more structure you need, the more kind of individualized programming you need to better yourself to get that extra 1 or 2%. If we're down here, this athlete, we call him athlete A, strength is pretty low in improvement performance. So his rate of adaptation is going to be high, even giving a worse program than if I gave him an endurance program, because his need for training complexity is lower because there's more area. He's pretty low on his genetic potential, so there's a lot more he can get out of his strength than his endurance. So we need to be working more on strength for this athlete in the off season than endurance to try and increase his rate or his improvement performance. Because remember, CrossFit has 10 components of fitness, and if you can improve one area, a lower area, there'll be more margin of improvement in the lower areas of component of fitness than the higher areas. So when I come up with programming, I kind of look at athletes, kind of see where they're weak at, and then in the off season, I try to increase that as much as I can, because I get more bang for my buck basically. Where if I try and increase someone who's already highly aerobic, it's going to be harder for me to get the marginal gains in the off season compared to if I just work on strength and gymnastics. Maybe like cut aerobic work down to once a week, work on strength, and then we can kind of dive deeper into it as well, because we can look at strength. Are they weak? We're going to say just like hamstring wise, like is it deadlifts, is it Olympic lifts, is it shoulders, is it chest, is it pulling strength, areas like that, and then work that into this, so we can have like a strength component, but we can have different areas of strength, and then see where they are in their genetic potential of that, and then work them areas. So we just say we have a different diagram here, same diagram but different stuff. So we bench up here but squats down here. So I'm obviously going to work on lower components or lower body exercises to increase that genetic potential. Same with gymnastics, right? Overall gymnastics is intermediate. We could dive deeper into that. The ring muscle-ups could be down here, handstand push-ups could be up here. So I'm going to work more on ring muscle-ups, or pistols like mine all the way down here. So I'm going to work on that in the off season to try and get them a tiny bit up, because they're pretty hard for me. Double unders are up here, so I don't really do double unders because I'm not trying to get 1 or 2%. It's not worth my time. And then aerobically, like they're pretty solid. So maybe they have one area that's bad, like maybe skiing because they're not used to it. But like the minute they touch it, they have explosive fibers, they have the mitochondria in there, so they'll get it pretty easily. So in the off season, aerobic work will be at the bottom scale. Strength and gymnastics, strength will take over most of the training, and then about 60% gymnastics, maybe 30%, and then aerobic work is 10%. that's how you program for an athlete. And obviously you can dive deeper into it. Obviously might be some limitations into it, like gymnastics, might just be efficiency of movement, but we can just put a different component, mobility, so they can put mobility to the scale, coordination, agility, speed, all can be put into this. So when looking at an athlete or 1E, that's what I kind of do to kind of devise my kind of program to kind of help you get better. I mean, and in this group as well, we should all kind of help each other because it's a small group. And if anyone has any questions or anything like that, they can just ask me and I'll try and help them as much as they can, because we all have the same goal, is just to try and get better as athletes. It's the only reason we kind of do it, be healthier, but especially if you're doing an individualized program, it's like we don't want to start competing and doing well. So like, it's a small enough group, so we should like help each other. If anyone has any questions, just ask me, I'll get back to you. Just text me individually or DM me and I'll get back to you. So any questions on that, lads, just get back to me. Sorry about the noise, that's just Teresa making sourdough as usual. You know.
Piece cut off.